nights on leave, I thought she would pass on me, but she kissed me instead. Ain't that a buck to the head? The room went completely black. Her lips hit me like a zap.
Hey everypony, this is Crackle Radio. Guess who's got a smart mouth and a radio station to use it with? That's right, it's me, your host, DJ Smack Talk. And if he's listening out there, hey Famine! Kiss my flank, you hear? Sorry everypony, just something I wanted to get off my chest. But welcome to the new Crackle Radio. That's right, we are now back on the air. And it's all thanks to the one, the only, Dragon Maulers Incorporated. Let me tell you folks, they're good ponies. They might have some problems, but when push comes to shove, these are some ponies that will have your back. I have them to thank for being here today, so if you're not a massive jerk, they can probably give you a helping hoof too. Which is probably a good time for what I'm hoping will be a regular segment, a Dragon Maulers Update. And how about I start by telling you how I, DJ Smack Talk, got here today with a tower full of music, the new Crackle Radio. So the group left Slayer Base. From there they had a close call with Death. I know what you're thinking, but you're probably wrong, because by Death I mean they met a meat puppet controlled by the leader of the Death side of the Four Horses gang. After successfully not killing him, they traveled through and around a radioactive waste zone where shenanigans were being had involving some taint. Fortunately, those shenanigans were carried out by our token dragon Aurelia, so I have no news about crazy mutations to tell you about. From there, the team finally arrived at Crackle Radio Tower, where after killing some feral radioactive ghouls, the team met with some bad ponies trying to go straight, and pulled off some awesome magic modifications to get through a super awesome and super powerfully dangerous enchantment and open the door to the heart of where all this happens. Then I got myself a cutie mark, and bam, here we are today. And just in case you're thinking of trying something here now that the tower's back up, don't! We got Steel Ranger backup and everything, and that's on top of having the Dragon Maulers at my beck and call if I need them. And if you mess with Crackle Radio, you're messing with them. And if you mess with them, you're messing with me. But I've been rambling for too long. Time to get to some tunes. This is your host, DJ Smack Talk. And then Smack Talk fiddles with some of the controls and puts on one of the many music tracks there in the station. And the on-the-air light in the recording booth turns off.
Sounds like you're gonna do fine here.
Yeah, it just kind of came to me.
Smack Talk, you sounded so cool.
I know! This is awesome.
Hey, hey, can we still come back and visit?
Oh, can you still come back and visit? Of course.
Yay.
You got me this tower. What am I gonna do? Gonna lock the door behind you? Well, I am going to lock the door behind you, but I'll leave a key under the mat for you, whatever.
Well, we did put our names in the system so we can open it.
Yeah, exactly. Key.
Excuse me, what is this we you speak of?
Alright, Javolt put our names in the system. You have to make me admit that you were useful?
Yes.
So it's been a little while, and there are a couple of Steel Rangers have arrived at the tower to help kind of check things out and make sure things are secure.
Have we regained magic, health, energy?
Yes, you've had an extended rest at this point, so you're all back up to full and whatnot.
Yay!
Do we recognize the Steel Rangers that came by, or?
It looks like one of them. Well, they're under their helmets, so it's hard to tell.
But many of them recognize us.
One of them does. Yeah. He as he comes up to the executive offices where you guys are at the moment, he takes off his helmet, and it looks like it's Sparkler.
Yay!
One of the undercover Applejack's Rangers back at the base. And he says,
"Hi, Sparkler."
Well, hey guys, this is kind of awesome thing you got going on here. Yeah, hope we can do her justice.
Yeah, well, it's good to have a radio station back up.
I'll
Too
say.
far to get the old broadcast from Ten Pona Tower I was used to.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Finally, we can have something to listen to on the walks.
Other than the sound of us arguing.
So I was kind of listening on my set on my pip block. You've got a foal running the show.
Well, he's not
He
quite
earned
a
his
foal.
cute-
He's a little older than that.
Smack
earned
Talk's
his
not a
cutie
foal,
mark
he's
for
a
this.
teenager. She says it like this is the most amazing thing in the world.
All the same.
Next to you, Flotsam. Next to you.
It's
Oh.
his Kutanara gift.
His Kutsunera gift is a whole radio tower?
It's not
Well,
just
when
him. It's not just him. There's another party of ponies, and they're going to look after it with him.
Well,
They are staying here, right?
Yeah. Well, we didn't choose the radio station for him so much as the radio station chose him.
he
It
got a
gave him
cutie
his
mark
cutie
when he
mark.
started playing with the records in there.
Can't argue with that, right?
Yeah, can't argue with destiny.
That one of the other pony kind of raises his hoof to object, and Sparkler kind of gives him a glare. No, they're pretty much right on the ball there. All right, and the other ponies, they're going to be sort of the backup crew, I guess, or just kind of helping out. Yeah, then should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll make sure they're okay, and that no one's going to come and kill them.
Well, tell you what, I mean, yeah, a radio tower is kind of a very valuable thing to have. It's going to take a lot of security to keep this thing safe. But
And
Well,
Another
if
thing.
anyone,
All of
I
those
mean-
ponies up there are former raiders. And
why'd
if
you
you hurt,
tell them that?
And don't you dare hurt any of them.
their former what?
They're former
They're
nothing.
raiders.
Powder,
They're
shut up.
raiders trying to go straight. They're trying to reform and be good ponies.
Huh.
Oh, please don't kill them.
Now,
And if
I
I
really
can
like
be,
them.
and if I, with my reputation, can be kind enough to forgive them and let them run it, then you sure as hell can. So don't you dare touch them.
Yeah,
Sparkler,
I'm
There's also
actually-
the fact that the
Sparkler
door...
puts a hoof up and is like, hey, I'm not gonna try and like kill anybody out of spite. I don't think any of us are.
There's also the fact that the door is identity locked and that only certain individuals can add new identities to the lock. So
Right, we Moonlight mentioned that. That's definitely gonna make this place more secure in an emergency.
Torque and Lily pad are on there.
Practically
right?
impregnable.
yeah,
Hope
Torque and
so,
Lily
but
Pad
listen.
on the list.
Listen, Sparkler, if any pony tries to come here and take it away and hurt ponies inside, you call us and we will come right back and kick their butts. Right, guys?
Sounds
Can't
fun.
argue with that.
Understood.
We'll try.
We'll call you if there's anything serious.
You have a radio tower now. That should be easy.
Exactly.
Do we have a radio? I mean, we have
Yes.
the walkie-talkie thing.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
we have a radio. Did you not remember the radio that Smack Talk gave us from upstairs?
Oh, well...
Well, to
oh,
be fair, I
um,
barely remember that, but yes, you're able to acquire an actual AM/FM radio with which you can listen to the broadcasts.
Also, to be fair, Firelight was out of the room for quite a while.
True.
That's
yeah.
true, he was.
But yeah, Smack Talk was able to find some old radio equipment that you can use.
Yeah.
So there is that.
Sweet. We can listen to tunes on the way.
Yes,
Hey,
All right,
just-
then.
I'm just gonna go check on the others, just see how they're settling in. Anyone want to come with?
Sounds
Sure.
like a good idea.
I'll stay down
Um,
here if it's alright.
Flotsam would, if possible, like to seek out the former raiders, particularly Gale, because I remember she was quite, she was the most skittish of them.
All right. Yeah, you can. They're kind of just trying to settle in, to the living quarters of the tower.
And Temper's
So-
with her.
You can find Gale Force pretty easy.
Hi, Gale?
Yeah.
How are you guys settling in?
Oh, we're doing okay actually. This is, I mean, we got really lucky when you guys showed
Yeah.
up.
Well,
This is the best possible thing that could have happened to us.
There's certainly
Yeah?
no argument there.
it's only possible because you stopped being raiders, so, well done for that, right?
Oh
And-
yeah, yeah. Especially
so-
with the slavers around here nowadays.
Slavers?
Yeah.
There's slavers? Where?
Oh, there's oh man, you didn't know?
Well, I know there's slavers all over the waste, but I didn't know there were any particularly nearby.
Well,
Are you all right?
Who, me?
Yeah, you seem worried.
Well, I'm fine. I mean, it's slavers, right? I mean, that's worrying. I'm just, any pony would be worried about that, right? I mean, it's not like anyway, so do you know where they are?
No, we almost ran into them, but we managed to avoid getting caught by them. But basically, there's a slaver group that's, well, specifically going after ponies that try to get out of the Four Horses gang.
Oh my. Oh, I'm really glad you guys are here where it's safe.
Yeah, like I said,
We're gonna have to find
really
those
lucky.
guys sometime.
Yeah.
And negotiate the release of their so-called property. Aggressively, if necessary.
Uh-huh. I do very good aggressive negotiation.
But
You also do very good cute negotiation.
I don't really negotiate. I just kind of kill the bad guys.
I thought
Weren't
you
you
were
downstairs?
Yeah. Okay.
He can go where he likes.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
no, wait.
Sorry.
No, I was downstairs. Sorry. Who's upstairs?
Well, I thought it was just me and Tempered, actually, but I guess
I
Gibolt
said
came...
Gibolt came with you too.
Okay.
Okay. Then never mind. I'm doing something I want to do something in the meantime while I'm downstairs, but that can wait till you guys finish
Alright,
there.
so we'll focus on this.
Sorry,
first.
I got absent-minded for a second. Forgot that I.
That's cool, that's
split.
cool. It is, yeah. It is something your character would totally have interjected on. Anyways. Wait, where were we?
Gale Force talking about slavers.
And we were promising to basically free the slaves.
Yes, that's right. Is there any pony you know they took away?
No, it was mostly just, rumors, scare tactics that was spread around the camps.
But so, wait a minute. So, there are other ponies who tried to leave the Four Horses. Is not that unusual?
Well, ever since the Raider Killers showed up in the Maw, it's been a lot more common.
Wow. Well, I am really glad the Powder decided not to kill people who were former Raiders.
I don't know. This is just what I've heard, but like ever since, not too long ago, but I don't know. It sounds like somebody's been really bankrolling these slavers, like getting them really, really well equipped.
Oh joy!
Oh no!
Gibolt rubs his forehead.
No! I don't like this. We're gonna have to tell Powder. I'm sorry, Gale. I don't mean to bring you guys down. I'm really happy that you guys are gonna be good and safe here. And do you think you'll be okay with running the radio station with Smack Talk? Do you think you guys can figure it out okay?
Well, tell you what. I mean, Smack Talk, ever since he got his kitty mark, he's been just a natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
great.
I mean,
there's just a bunch of other stuff that just kind of maintenance that needs to be done around here, some cleaning up and whatnot. My job's actually to make sure we're stocked, food and water and whatnot.
Okay, but you be careful in the wastes, okay? And I always said this to the Steel Rangers, but any trouble, like those slavers, or someone calling himself the executive coming back here.
Right, yeah.
You call us, okay?
Absolutely.
We have a radio and stuff.
Absolutely.
We'll be pulling for you.
All right.
This is a real good thing, especially that you've managed to find a place in the world without having to be raiders.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so, Powder Keg, what are you doing?
Yes. See, Powder Keg is trying to pull Firelight aside right now.
Oh. Okay.
So that leaves Powder Keg and Zenkarn and Firelight all in the same room.
Or just not in your room, but it sounds like Powder Keg is pulling Firelight to a more private location.
Yes.
Okay.
So, will Firelight allow Powder Keg to pull him aside?
I guess. But, what's this about? And that's Firelight asking.
Everyone seemed a little rightfully disturbed by what I was talking about back there. But you seem to have a more, shall we say, pronounced reaction. You left the room. You didn't look too happy.
It's, yeah. Well, I mean, it was, like you said, disturbing and everything. And, well, I just brings up,
Who did you hurt, Firelight? I'm not judging.
You're not gonna let this go and stuff, are you?
No, I will not.
It was a friend.
Close friend?
Yeah. Kind of a similar situation.
Forced to kill him.
Yeah. Yeah, forced.
You say that as though you weren't actually forced.
Like, it was really complicated, and I regret it a lot. I just...
We all regret things.
Yeah. It was... I honestly don't know how to tell you. But, yeah. She was my best friend. And it was difficult. But, I mean, it was the same situation. Either him or me.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. I'm not proud of who I once was. I mean, but, at least your brother let you do it.
He didn't let me. If he'd have let me have the gun, I'd be dead right now. He forced me.
I guess I wasn't really forced.
Well, we've all made our mistakes. At least you're working on fixing them.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Fixing things. Well, at least I'm a little bit good at that.
Let me tell you something, Firelight. None of us would be alive if you weren't here. Honestly, I've probably gotten myself killed running into some raider group well before here. Without you or Steel to show some reason every now and then, without your medicine skills, we'd have been goners.
Well, I guess I can't argue with that.
No, you can't. So perk up. We both got a lot of past to make up for. Powder just kind of hooves him in the shoulder like a friendly gesture, like punching someone in the shoulder, and then walks off.
Firelight will just, wait behind for a little while. Yeah.
He's kind of lost in his thoughts.
Yeah.
I dub this the Tower of Backstory.
The Tower of Backstory.
It certainly would be an appropriate title.
Sorry, no. I gotta play it more. The Tower of Ultimate Backstory.
Yes.
Good times. Anything else anyone wants to particularly do while we're still in the tower?
Yes, Flotsam wants to hug Gale goodbye.
Flotsam, you can hug Gale goodbye.
Hooray!
She accepts your hug.
Take care, okay?
Okay.
So, does Flotsam still look startled like she was before?
She'll have settled down a bit. The initial mention of slavery has caught her off guard, but she's all right now.
You need a hug?
Yeah, okay.
Aw.
She flies up and gives him a hug.
Relatively giant minotaur and the tiny filly. Imagine that mental picture.
Damn it, that's another thing I have to draw.
Draw all the things.
Draw all the cute.
Alright.
So you want to talk about it sometime, or would you rather not?
About...
Well, you seemed particularly startled at the mention of raiders.
Slavers.
Right, slavers, sorry.
They came into my hometown once. No one got taken, but they might have. I can't stand the idea of ponies losing people that they love. Just taking ponies away like that? It's almost worse than killing them.
So slavers in particular scare you even more?
I guess I never thought about it like that, but I guess they kind of do.
At least with death, the pain ends.
I guess.
That wasn't morbid at all, says Aurelia nearby.
Oh, hi Aurelia.
Yo, just hanging out.
Did you
Quick
get
question,
to see
Aurelia. Do you consider yourself our slave?
Please.
Why would you think that?
Why?
Just making sure. You know, in the legal sense, not in the personal sense.
Nor do I consider myself your pet or daughter or niece or anything like that. I'm just hanging along.
Flotsam suddenly looks startled, looks into her saddlebag where Craggy is, and looks back to Aurelia.
Aurelia, can you ask Craggy if he minds being kept around with us?
We've chatted about that.
And does he mind? He kind of...
He doesn't really seem to mind. I don't know if he quite gets, how he kind of got into your little family, but, you feed him and, lots of exciting stuff happens, so he's fine.
Yeah, I guess.
She's gone a bit pensive, but she'll just follow after the others wherever they go.
Alright, well, Deborah's still trying to, give her a friendly ruffle to the top of the mane.
She'll giggle at that.
Don't worry, as long as we stick together, we should be safe.
Yeah.
No slavers are going to be taking any of us away.
Yeah.
All right. Guess that just about concludes business. So, yeah, what would you like to do now?
Flotsam's vote is for heading to Skyfall.
Yeah, that would seem the natural course of action at this point.
Yeah, I guess we do kind of need to go there eventually.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotta
Head to
deliver that
Skyfall.
letter.
Free any slaves.
We need to finish that quest we got in the first session.
God,
I
man,
still
it's
have
just
the
been
letter.
sitting there in our journal.
It's been there
I hate
for
having things clogging
3
up my
months.
journal. It hasn't been that long. Oh wait, in real life, yes, it has been that long.
Yes. Yeah. Actually, it's been a little over 3 months, I think.
Oh wow. So we're heading outside the radio tower?
Mm-hmm.
As they head out, Flotsam will float over to Powder.
Powder Keg? Steele and Javolt and I were talking with Gale. We kind of have some bad news.
Mm-hmm.
It's the executive.
Mm-hmm.
We think he's been outfitting slavers with better equipment and making them go after the ponies that tried to leave the Four Horses gang. I'd ask if you're going to be okay, but...
Go on.
But, well, I wouldn't be.
Well, this is, I guess, awkward in a way, because you're making a bigger deal out of this than I am. Slavers, raiders, they're all bad groups that need to be stopped. Why does the name of which one it is matter? I'll just classify them all under raiders and kill them.
She mentioned she's got a history with them. Not much, but it's,
No, see, this is... All I meant was the executive's finding more ways to screw us over. I don't like it.
I doubt...
Oh, of course he is. That's what he does. He puts you in a corner, gives you no real good option, and says, fuck you.
And
That's what he likes.
And he's gonna find the ponies who are trying to get away and trying to make a new life for themselves, and he's gonna take them away.
Well, I doubt he did that specifically to mess with us.
Oh, he did in a way. He says more of a response to us, right?
Actually, I think this was happening before we entered the mall.
Ponies weren't leaving the Four Horses gang so much before we came along. Gale said it was mostly in reaction to what Powder did.
Oh, so I'm
He's not
making
the
more
only
raiders
raider.
leave the force, huh?
He's not
By
the
the way-
only raider killer.
He is the raider killer. And by the way, Powder, the way you're, taking it about how the ex-raiders are wanting to turn their lives around and you're being okay with that and not wanting to kill them, I'm really proud of you.
She doesn't go for a hug this time, but she kind of pats him awkwardly on the shoulder.
Well, I realized something with Guts. He may hate us, but he's certainly not causing trouble right now. And then we met Smack Talk, who's certainly not bad.
No.
Yeah, well, if they really want to turn their lives around, I guess it really kind of defeats my purpose if I give them no way out.
Now he's getting a hug.
Aw,
I gotta say, that is
you've grown.
impressive. That is impressive to hear from you, Powder Keg.
I'm still gonna kill them if they don't defect.
We know.
And
With bombs.
that's the Powder we know.
Well, what'd you expect?
Not the one we love, but the one we know.
Hey.
Don't, he's just kidding. We love you, Powder.
I got a bunch of stamps. I really need to get back to Blinky.
We should probably wait and head for Skyfall first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Get a
Right.
big
Skyfall
batch of
anyway.
stamps for.
We did promise him he could go
On
see
your
Blinky.
way south towards Skyfall, you come across this little building that seems to have completely collapsed in.
Is Death hiding inside?
No.
Surprise!
You never
Pop-up
know.
death.
Death is around every corner.
No.
Aw.
You suck. You suck, and I will destroy you. That was a terrible joke.
Oh.
Cue the audience laugh track.
Ha 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 ha.
Punch.
Okay.
See,
Okay,
if we
stop.
actually had Smack Talk still, that would be reasonable.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, it's little hard to tell. Looks like at some point it might have been like an electronics store, but the roof caved in. The walls are basically a shambles, and there's nothing inside that looks to be of any value.
I take it the baubles aren't going to reveal anything we can't see already?
Nah.
So it's basically a wreckage that there's no value to it at all.
Yep.
I go inside.
Yeah, Flotsam's going to take a look inside anyway.
There's not really so much an inside due to no roof, and not a whole lot of space to stand in the building due to lots of rubble and no walls.
That's okay, I can fly.
Alright.
We should probably all just do search rolls anyway. Unless he says no.
I'll
Search.
move around some of the rubble as well, just like looking around.
Alright.
Yeah, it sounds like a good plan. Can we all just perception check the building?
Sure,
Or-
perception check the building.
Oh God, what is my perception?
Well, I got it. Well, at least I didn't critically miss this time.
No, just if you'd had the dark utility talent, you would have.
Tempered skill is definitely not the most observant Minotaur out there.
So I got an 18.
Yes. Waiting for everybody.
My best roll.
Alright, Flotsam, you find some scrap metal.
Yay!
Javolt, you
Dibs.
find some scrap electronics.
Yay.
Zenkarn and Codman, you both managed to unearth what looks like the remains of this security robot that's just been smashed to pieces.
Cool.
Oh, joy.
Javolt comes over with his electronics. Want to repair it?
Yeah.
Do not nearly have the supplies to repair it.
Can we rip it apart for scrap metal?
Yeah.
You can, yeah.
Is its brain still intact?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Aw.
Can we salvage enough parts from it to get Javolt's iBot working again?
You can definitely salvage parts. As to whether or not you'll be able to repair the iBot with that, it's quite...
Most of the problems with the iBot right now is software issues. Javolt's been tweaking with the software.
Little bits at a time.
What?
Yeah, that's about all you find.
Yep.
Press on.
Yep.
Right, we continue moving on.
Continue south.
Yep.
Sorry. On the road, just while we're walking, Flotsam just kind of looks vaguely self-conscious for a moment and then trots over to Powder Keg and tugs on his tie, I guess, to get his attention.
I forget, you have a tie.
Yes, Powder Keg always wears a tattered tie. It's singed at the ends with a couple holes in it.
Detail. Wait, is it red?
No, it's like orange and reddish blue. I can't remember. It's on...
I thought it was red and grey striped.
Yeah, that's
It's red
what
and grey? Red and grey?
Yeah.
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 I thought it was red and black.
He's also
Red and grey.
he's also got a shirt collar for some reason to go with it.
Well, why
Well,
would
if
you
you're
wear a
gonna wear
tie
a
without
tie-
a shirt collar? Come on.
Anyway.
Count. Powder?
Mm-hmm. Yeah?
I just realized I never asked. What's your brother called?
Well, you really can't let me just bear it. Alright. His name was, Whispery Winds. I called him Wisp.
It's a nice name. I'll let it go now. It felt really weird, someone being so important to you, and none of us knowing what he was even called.
I
I'm
like to
sorry
think of it that way.
I'm sorry to upset you. I won't mention it again.
It's fine. It's fine.
Alright.
It's a nice name, though.
In the distance, you actually see, looks like a couple of Steel Rangers patrolling.
Guys, still Rangers! Waves.
They take notice of you, and one of them waves back.
They're waving back. Can we go say hi?
We best leave them to their patrols for now.
Oh.
Yeah, they do seem to be patrolling the area.
Keep
Are
up
they
the good
Are they
work.
heading away from us, or?
Yeah, they're kind of a good distance away and kind of crossing your path.
Oh. Nah.
Okay.
So yeah, Tempered Steel shouts to them.
Alright, and they seem to take notice of your encouragement.
I'll wave back too.
At least I hope they're doing good work.
They're still Rangers. Of course they are. And, Moonlight's in charge now. We like Moonlight.
Flotsam.
Yes.
Craggy kind of pops out of your saddlebags and kind of reaches with his little forelegs towards you. Seems like he wants to play.
Oh, okay, Craggy. How'd you come?
She lifts him out of his saddlebag and lets him walk on the ground next to her.
He doesn't seem like he's very entertained by that.
She'll get out Craggy's teething ring, and as they're walking along, just kind of play with that with him.
How specifically do you want
So-
to play?
To kind of hold it out, and if he sort of grips onto it, just kind of tug it away so he can tug it back.
Ah.
Kind of like a cat with a ball of string.
Cool. And this kind of goes on for the next half a mile. Then Craggy kind of cries out again, and it seems like he wants to go back in the pack.
Okie dokie, here you go. I'll give him a little rock to chew on as well.
He accepts the rock apparently happily, kind of lets a little happy little coo.
Good Craggy. Pats him on the head. I think he's getting bigger.
He does seem to be getting bigger.
Might have to get new saddlebags.
Or he might he'll probably eventually be able to just walk on his own.
I guess.
Probably.
Don't want him to get left behind, though.
No. But, he'll probably get bigger pretty soon.
Yeah, they grow up so fast.
Alright. And then you hear what sounds like a bit of a scuffle going on up ahead.
Can we see anything?
Yeah, you see, looks like a pony in combat with a couple of rad scorpions, actually.
Okay, can we tell anything about the pony that's in the fight?
Roll perception. At this distance, it's a little hard to tell out.
Can I just
Everyone? No.
Can I just roll Arcana to try and set the rad scorpions on fire?
You're a bit far away for that.
Okay.
I got a 23.
All right.
I rolled that one.
Yeah.
Can I roll athletics to get closer?
Your goggles are blurry.
I wonder if I should re-roll that, because I have the talent that lets me re-roll fail.
Nah, I wouldn't bother.
It's not important, save it.
Alright, Tempered Steel.
Nice, I got a 23.
You recognize that to be Blinky.
Gasp.
Wait, should I roll athletics to run forward and try to get close enough?
She seems to be attacking with a stone and sling.
Would Blinky be considered an ally?
Absolutely.
So
so does Powder Keg recognize that this is Blinky?
If Tempered Steel relays, yeah, and Codeman kind of takes off running. Yeah, you all recognize that it's Blinky.
Okay.
Yeah,
Powder Keg basically runs like hell towards there, like really fast.
So that'd be So if I'm using on the way / a rainbow
how far away are we?
Side, would the plus 30 be in addition to my normal athletics skill?
I believe so, yeah.
How far away are we?
You're like about a third of a mile out.
Okay,
time to run like the wind.
Javolt turns to
oh, you got it!
Javolt turns to Powder Keg and says,
Whoa!
What?
Tempered Steel used All Rainbow Dash to your side to kind of, almost teleport to an ally.
Yeah,
rolled
but
a
he
natural
rolled a
one
nat
on
one.
the athletics check.
Do one of your rerolls, man.
So
No. This is you instantly arrive at to the ally side, but you end up face planting on the way.
Powder Keg and says,
No.
How quick?
Does the natural one take precedence?
Well, okay, are you gonna re-roll that?
Well, I take it if I rolled the one, then it kind of fails regardless.
Sure. Well, I mean, that's kind of what re-rolls are for, but...
Well, yeah, I will use, the reroll, the die, one of my destiny rerolls. Wow. I get a 44 and I still fail. Okay.
Technically, a nat 1 does not mean an automatic fail. What it actually mechanically relates to is that a natural 20 is though you had an additional 20, so a nat 20 works out as rolling 40. A natural 1 ignores the 1 and just acts as though it were a minus 20 to your whatever other benefits you have. So technically, even with a nat 1, you'd still have a 24 to running, which puts you at about normal.
Yeah. I'm just gonna make it easy and just re-roll regardless.
Well, see, I
Okay.
already know what interpretation I would have gone with that, but okay.
So I go stupidly fast and get a 52.
Revolt is going to suggest to Powder Keg that he take a moment to build some sort of rocket skateboard for everyone.
I think
So
it
no,
was
whilst we're
Tempered
done
Tempered
basic
Steel,
contraption.
you're basically there just as Blinky slings a stone into one of the red scorpions and knocks it out cold.
Powder
Not-
Keg is
not
going to
tempered.
take a moment to be running too fast to care what Javolt is saying.
Yeah.
Okay, Revolt
Yeah.
makes the same suggestion to, who else has create crazy contraption?
I think it's just you, dude.
I think it's just you.
No, I don't actually.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
so-
right. You have,
Powder Keg, it takes
Something
you a
else
little bit.
you
It
have.
takes you a little bit longer to kind of catch up after Tempered Steel, who just like instantly teleported there, basically.
So
Should I roll?
do I get an attack?
Do I?
or-
Yeah, you can. I'm not going to make you guys roll initiative for this, but you can make some kind of check to attack.
Do I roll athletics or endurance to get there?
Athletics.
I'm going to roll athletics to do a flying jump kick.
Okay.
That is a 28
Style.
to do a flying jump kick.
Ooh.
Well,
I'm just gonna
So,
set them on fire.
so do I mean, well, if I get there first, I can make the first move, right?
Yeah.
Can I,
Sorry.
what, and it's not an attack, it's,
I'm sorry. Revolt trips
Well.
over his own legs.
oh, Javolt.
Tempered Steel is going to swing his hammer to hit the rad scorpion off into the distance.
That'll be either athletics or just straight up brawn.
Well, I've got a 10 to brawn, 13 to athletics.
Well, either one.
So,
19. So, 32 for rad scorpion golf.
Codeman, you're gonna try your thing?
Yeah. Setting them on fire. One of the things I do best. And I got 19.
Alright, so with, Tempered Steel with this big old golf swing of his hammer launches the red scorpion into the air. Powder Keg, slams it even further with his flying kick while it's in midair. And then Firelight causes it to burst into flames and basically just explode in this great
It's a
big
really bad day to
firework.
be a rad scorpion.
There's no kill like overkill.
There is no.
meanwhile, Revolt crit failed his athletics check to get into range and
just
help.
basically tripped over his own hooves.
Yes,
yeah.
we know.
Can we say that because he nat one, that the flying rad scorpion that's on fire just kind of exploded into Javolt?
Even though they're like half a mile apart at this point.
Rule of funny! No, I'm kidding.
No.
Can I, is there still one left, or have they killed them all at this point?
One's knocked out.
If he doesn't run away, oh no wait, he's knocked out, he can't run away.
Can
We're going to make him into a pet.
we need to ride our red scorpion mounts into battle.
Yes. He's
I
our
was gonna
red
ask if I can
scorpion.
do a sort of necromancy blast attack against one of them.
Alright, I'll say just roll Arcana.
Okay.
22. Bad roll is bad.
It's not like a super powerful death beam, but it is a pretty significant blast of necromantic energy that you hit the red scorpion with, and it drops dead. It was pretty weakened to begin with, but he's finished it off.
And then we learned that these were Blinky's pet rad scorpions and she was just playing with them.
Blinky just turns to all of you nonchalantly and says, "Oh, thank you."
You're welcome.
Blinky, what are you doing out here?
Going to Skyfall.
Powder Keg.
You're going to Skyfall too?
Me? Okay, hold on a second. Before anyone can even say anything, Powder Keg is hugging her.
Oh.
Oh.
Revolt finally manages to catch up and says, And then he goes to investigate the red scorpion corpses.
Okay then. Blinky says, "Hello, Powder Keg."
Hello. I've got something for you.
Oh.
He pulls out the small collection of stamps he's managed to find.
Interesting. Those are for me?
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
How have you been?
She takes the stamps and puts them into her saddlebags. And, takes out a block of C4, actually, and gives it to you.
Oh, well, thank you. Where'd you find that?
Traded it.
Cool.
It's our agreement, after all. Yes, I've been fine.
Alright, so what brings you heading to Skyfall?
Change of employment.
Change of employment?
Yeah, I'm done at the Dine and Dash.
Well, I guess we're in luck, because we were just about to head to Skyfall as well.
There's an opening for a shopkeep in Skyfall's main general store.
Well then. Sounds like a nice job. Maybe. I don't know. Never been to Skyfall.
From what I heard, the last shopkeeper died.
Oh, well, that sounds less than pleasant.
But I figure our town's better than just a trading post in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, probably. If they've got deals worked out with the raiders like, Gold Rush does, at least you won't have to worry about the raiders.
From what I've heard, Skyfall is a lot more fortified, so I honestly don't know.
Alright then.
I don't think they've made any deals, but, well, I guess the point of backroom deals is that you don't know about them.
Skybolt walks up to Blinky. Were you going to do anything with these rad scorpion corpses?
No.
Alright then. Skybolt goes back to the rad scorpion corpses.
I want to
to
autopsy one before you rip it apart, please.
Okay, you can autopsy one. Skybolt will get the other.
Yeah,
Wait,
what's me?
Which one is who's going to be autopsying the exploded rad scorpion, and how do you autopsy? What?
I'm gonna autopsy the one that's not, blown up and set on fire.
Yeah, how do you autopsy an exploded anything?
Well, you don't. Well,
You don't.
You do.
Well, all the cutting up is already done for you, and by cutting up I mean, exploding.
Anyway.
Well, at that point, it's just kind of like, yep, we know how this person died.
So, Skybolt rolled an 8 to find anything useful in exploded guts.
No.
Actually, what do I need to roll for? Is it, perception for autopsies? Or is it?
It would.
Yep, okay, cool.
Hmm.
33 to autopsy rad scorpion.
Wow. You're able to learn quite a bit about rad scorpion biology, from sort of their physiology to the mechanics of their venom.
Get a sample of the
Yeah, can I get a sample of venom or
can-
take the poison glands with me?
Yeah, you can extract a sample. You can extract the poison gland. So
Ooh,
can-
do I gain familiarity with rad scorpions like I gain familiarity with crocodiles?
You gain a rudimentary familiarity with red scorpions, yes.
Woohoo!
Cool.
I'm collecting creatures.
And hey,
I'm going to use your knowledge of red scorpions to create a special bomb that explodes with the shrapnel, and has red scorpion venom all inside it, so the shrapnel puts venom in people.
I'm
that's how
completely
things work,
okay
right?
with this. We need more
Aw.
powder Zencon combo attacks, so okay.
Oh
or
man,
antidote.
you're such a healer.
Stop
Yeah.
being such a hero, fella.
Useful.
If I stopped being a healer, I'm pretty sure a few of you might be dead.
Well, yeah,
true.
but the exciting
doses
possibilities
for that
of poison-covered shrapnel.
Suddenly crazy, stupid idea. A bomb that explodes fills you with antidote.
Why would I
Healing
want my
grenade.
explosion to heal people?
Antidote is not necessarily unpoisonous.
Yeah.
An area of
Too
effect.
much of an antidote can be dangerous.
I'm sorry,
Right.
Blinky. They went over
Blinky
testosterone
has
poisoning.
already started walking on the path towards Skyfall already.
Are we
Gotta
gonna
take his
follow
follow.
her?
Yes.
Walking beside her.
Okay.
And
And we're going to watch. Because this is going to be
Yes,
great.
we are going to watch the two of them walking side by side.
Yeah, it's like, there's like Blinky and Powder, and then like a gap of like about 6 feet, and then all of the rest of Dragon's Maw are just huddled together, watching.
Tempered Steel's gonna walk like between, is gonna head off before it's gonna head off, and it's gonna be like between the two groups. Cause he actually wants to proceed.
Whoop-de-doo. Okay.
Okay.
Onward and upward.
Yay.
So your group is now kind of staggered with Blinky and Powder Keg taking up the lead, Tempered Steel all by himself in the middle, and the rest in the back.
Devolt sort of raises, Devolt sighs and says, of course he's looking, never mind.
Flotsam just leans over to Zen, kind of like, they're totally gonna get married, aren't they?
Yes, Flotsam. Let's go with that.
Inuit.
So, says Blinky. Anything new?
Well, yeah. Did you, pick up any radio signals recently?
Haven't turned on my radio recently. No reason to.
Well, now there is. We, installed a new, DJ up at Crackle Radio. A companion we met after fighting a raider camp we rescued him from. His name's Smack Talk.
Causing more change in the mall, are you?
Yeah. All in a day's work.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it certainly is. He's got quite a knack for it, too. Of course, he's kind of heroicizing us a bit much. I'm not sure how I'm taking to the whole we're heroes thing, but apparently my raider killing has caused a bunch of ponies to start defecting from the raiders, so guess I'm doing something good.
Yeah. Lots of, entry-level raiders, you might say, reconsidering their life choices.
Which is good.
I don't think the more experienced raiders will give up, though.
No, of course not. They're the ones who are too entrenched in it. Nothing to do with them but end them.
You know what that means, though, right?
What?
Any raiders you meet from here on out, they're gonna be the more dangerous ones.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
Alright.
That's not ominous at all.
Heard they're getting some slavers to round up the ones that defect, though. Gonna have to stop them, too.
That one you do want to be careful.
Yeah. Haven't had many dealings with slavers in the past.
No,
always.
You.
Well, I mean, I haven't even fought many of them. Just never ran into much of them.
Dealings.
Yeah, I don't really, do the kind of negotiative dealings with, ponies who I consider less than...
Reaper!
Less
Are you throwing your fingers on the table?
Am I on?
Reaver.
Yes, you're on.
Mute.
Okay.
I don't exactly do, real negotiative dealings with, ponies I consider to be of, extremely low moral caliber.
I haven't met any of them myself.
Don't sound like the
except
kind
that
of
one
group.
time, but that wasn't anything.
One time?
Met with their leader once.
Leader of the slavers.
Well, leader now, wasn't then.
Who?
What was his name? Calls himself something different now, but back then he was called, Hawkeye.
Hawkeye?
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
Nah. Thought you might get along with him, though. Hates raiders as much as you do.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's not exactly making himself much better than them.
From what I heard, ever since he got down here, he's only been targeting raiders.
Well, that would coincide with the, working with the executive to catch all the raiders that are defecting.
Suppose you've got all the pieces of the puzzle then.
Certainly. What was this Hawkeye like?
Very broody.
Like someone we know.
Had kind of a drawl like yours. But he was... Something happened. I heard he got some pretty nasty scars after, and that was after I knew him.
Well, whatever. Only place I remember a draw like mine really coming out of was, around where I grew up. Most of that area was pretty decimated.
Yeah. I don't know. He didn't say where he was from.
Alright then. Well, guess it's just someone else I'm gonna have to deal with at some point.
Suppose so. There's Skyfall. As you kind of come over the crest of a hill, you can see kind of down in the valley ahead of you this giant, the ruins of this giant enclave cloud ship, which has now become this kind of big settlement. It's like 3 or 4 times as large as Gold Rush.
So is it the equivalent of a big town or a small city more?
I would say, yeah, small city.
Wow. Don't see many wasteland settlements that large.
Yeah, it seems like most of the ship has kind of just like dug into the ground, so the occupied bit you can see is kind of is just like on like the top levels, where the sort of ceiling plating has kind of fallen apart, just exposing all these inner structures. Which have, ponies milling about and lights and whatnot.
Flotsam, as she claps eyes on this, just kind of stares wide-eyed and her jaw hangs open and she just kind of gestures to the others. Guys. I know what I want for housewarming.
No, Flotsam. No, Flotsam. No.
Aww.
What does a pony want?
We'll get you a smaller aircraft.
Okay.
Alright. And you're able to kind of make your way down the hill towards the city proper.
Do you suppose they're gonna vet us before we can get in?
Sorry, what?
Sorry, what?
Oh, maybe I used the wrong term.
Do you suppose that there's gonna be a checkpoint before we can get in?
As you get closer, you do see that any of the major entrances into the city have armed guards.
Oh, great.
Javolt takes the lead.
I can't say I blame them.
Okay, everyone act like you're not a homicidal maniac.
Javolt walks up to the nearest guard and says, "Greetings, sir. What is your name?"
Can we pretend we're not with him?
That was my plan.
The guard, a griffin actually, just kind of gives you a flat stare and says, "My name's Chase."
A fine name that. Me and my employees and compatriots, the exact relationship is complicated.
Look, you're the Dragon Maulers, right?
Wow,
nailhead.
Then whatever, go on in.
Wait, how do you know we're the Dragon Maulers?
Radio?
News spreads.
Yeah, but...
We have a dragon with us. It makes us pretty, easy to spot.
Yeah, the Dragoness was my first clue.
What was your second?
The Techno Donkey, the Raider Killer, who has become pretty famous at this point. Little Bomb Filly, with a crocodile on her saddlebags. Need I go on?
Craggy, you're famous.
Actually,
I'm really getting tired of that whole name Raider Killer. Don't think it really is imaginative enough. It's just kind of a blatant statement.
You're not a superhero from some stupid comic, alright?
Not like I'm trying to be.
So don't complain about your name.
Well, I'd prefer my name to be Powder Keg, if that's alright.
Your name still is Powder Keg, but you're also known as the Raider Killer. Or do I have to explain this in smaller words?
Yes,
Wow,
you
All right,
you
we're
are
going to be going outside.
Sorry.
Mr. Chase, have you been having a rough day?
Yeah, running this town is not easy.
We
I
heard that
agree.
there was some trouble that had happened in here. Is everything okay at the moment?
Not trouble, just some interesting developments. I'd rather not drag you into the politics just yet.
Okay, but can I ask a
That
question
would be
real
the
quick?
best.
Yeah.
We heard there's a lot of slavers around these parts.
Yeah?
Any trouble with that inside here?
Well, of a sense, they don't like us. Some of the excavators try to come here looking for shelter, and well, we're not really equipped to do that.
Oh.
We kind of have an agreement with said group.
With the ex-raiders group? Or the slavers group?
The slavers.
Oh boy.
So the slavers are staying here, or?
No, they have their own camp out. Well, I can't tell you that, but...
Well, could you tell us a bunch of areas that it's not?
And he says that with,
Oh, don't try and make this clever. What, I'm not some, what is it, Sphinx Guard or whatever, what is it?
Sphinx, Riddle Guardian. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Whatever that stuff is.
The answer is always pony.
Except when I'm a griffin.
Then the answer
Yeah,
is
but that's
dinner.
just that one time.
Wait, is this guard a griffin?
This is a griffin.
Oh, I didn't realize that at first.
Yeah.
I didn't see that before.
Oh.
Wait, seriously?
Is this guard a
This guard's a
hippogriff?
griffin, I said that.
I don't
Sorry,
think
I
any of us caught it.
I
I
caught
completely
it.
overlooked that. I'm so sorry. I didn't hear.
Okay, well,
Totally
this
missed
is
that.
Chase the
Obviously, the
Griffin.
guard is a hippogriff, and no one realized he's half griffin,
Uh-huh.
right?
Okay.
So do the Raiders
Yeah.
have a time they come by regularly?
No, refugees tend not to have a schedule.
No, I'm talking about, the slavers, I mean.
A few members come in to go to the bar and whatnot, but that's about it. They tend not to... We technically have an agreement with them, but they know they're not liked here.
Well, we've been to another town that has kind of a deal with the devil going on. No offense.
You kind of have to do that sometimes.
I know, it's the wasteland.
Well, more,
I mean, when you have a slaver band that has a couple of alicorns and minotaurs in its employ, then hard to not want to try diplomacy at that point.
alicorns.
Well, what? Alicorns?
Yeah, somehow this guy managed to get a couple of alicorns to follow him.
Damn.
Where do
Well,
they
that's,
find the alicorns?
Well, from what I heard, alicorns have just been kind of scattered very recently. None of that Unity stuff.
Wait, so the whole Freaky Hive Mind shit's over?
Sounds like it.
Well, I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing.
It's kind of both and neither, from my experience.
Sounds like a scary thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple
Certainly
out of
for the
control
alicorns.
alicorns with no guiding principles anymore, each with their own shards of a mind. Yeah, that's kind of a good or bad thing.
Yes,
Sounds like a recipe for even crazier than we are.
indeed.
Yeah.
Javont
That's
is
saying
thinking
something.
very carefully. Very carefully. What do you know about changelings, by the way?
What?
There was this old race, changelings. What do you know about them?
Where did that come from?
Well, at the recording and everything, the mind orb, the memory orb thing, it did, show changelings and stuff.
Yeah. There were changelings, but not that, Why do you bring that up, Javont? What does that have to do with the situation?
Well, okay, Javont's going to roll history on this.
I
History of changelings. that would be 1d20 plus 1. Let me see.
Miserable 17. You know that there were legends of a race that could disguise itself as any other creature called changelings.
Can I reroll that?
No.
Don't re-roll that. It's okay.
You don't get to re-roll knowledge checks.
Okay. So there were legends of creatures that shapeshift. Is that all I know?
Yeah, with a 17, yeah. Although you do also know from Powder Keg's experience that, changelings did have a certain standard form, assuming that Powder Keg relayed that sort of information to the rest of the party.
I'm not sure Powder Keg ever did.
Let's just say he did and move on.
Javon considers this and says, maybe the changelings used their shape-shifting powers to pretend to be alicorns and convince the old alicorns to join them somehow.
That sounds like a really convoluted and silly thing.
Do you know anything about Unity, says Chase? Like anything?
It's what broke the alicorns.
I don't know very much about Unity.
Do not have time for a history lesson. My shift's almost over, and then I gotta get back to mayoring.
Mayoring?
Yeah.
You're the mayor?
You're the mayor?
I'm the mayor, yeah.
Wow.
They got you on guard duty when you're the mayor?
I've got me on guard duty.
Why have you got you on guard duty? Are you just
I'm good at it.
You're really conscientious and stuff?
Around here I prefer to not think of myself as higher than, other ponies who have to do this crap,
Wow.
Nice
you have a really good attitude.
Also, it's much easier than a lot of other work I have to do around here, so it's a nice break.
Say,
Being the mayor sounds like a load of horseshit.
That's a good way of putting it.
Say, do you recall hearing anything about a group known as the Black Lotus Traveling Company?
Oh boy, yeah. That was the talk of the town for a while.
Oh, what did they do?
What happened?
Oh, they had this huge epic sort of breakup going on. One of their members just frickin' backstabbed them and ran away. And they hunted him down. I mean, it was this huge soap opera level crap,
Are they still here, or have they gone somewhere else?
No, they kind of rested after going after the dragon in the backstab curse territory. Now they're going after the guy in the dragon in the blood curse territory.
Really?
Yeah, and from what I heard, they might actually have a shot.
Which cursed territory does this town lie in?
Right between those two.
So does it get kind of affected by both at times?
No, inside the town, it's not really one or the other. We're kind of more on the blood side than either, but we don't really get a whole lot of that effect. Not sure why, to be honest. Well, I've got some theories, but I'm not sure.
Theories?
Well, none I'm going to share with you.
He has just met us.
Point taken. Our reputation does precede us, though.
Not that much. Look, are you going to go in or not?
Yes.
Sure.
Alright.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
Have fun hunting dragons and whatever.
Oh, though, real quick, the name of the pony that got stabbed was
Sharp Edge.
Sharp Edge? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I think Sharp Edge was the backstabber.
Oh. Who was the one that got stabbed?
Who was it? It was the leader guy. Was it Slick? No, it wasn't Slick. That was, crap, I can't remember the name, sorry.
But it wasn't Slick.
No.
Okay. Thank you.
But yeah, Sharp Edge, kinda just went crazy and backstabbed the group. I mean, wow. Guess the curse really does work.
Yeah, I'm gonna want to go there yet. Anyway, thank you.
Have a good mayor ring.
Thanks, kid.
and in we go.
Alright. You head in through the sort of, bay doors of the ship and kind of come into this sort of densely packed, kind of street complex where a lot of the, old, rooms have been kind of fashioned into residences and whatnot.
Wow.
And shops, and Blinky actually, heads, down the way towards what is labeled as a general store.
Powder keg follows.
Of course he does.
Do we need any supplies?
I could do with stocking up on some explosives.
Yeah.
Yeah, powder keg needs some explosives.
Probably wouldn't hurt to stop in and see what they have.
Yep. So y'all head to the general store, and you notice that under that sign that says it's a general store, it also says bar. So it's a general store
Excellent.
bar.
Oh my god, are the slavers in here?
Please no.
Oh Lord.
I remember what happened last time we were in a bar.
It's okay, you're not drunk this time. That means everything's gonna be fine, right?
But remember, he wasn't
not
drunk
drunk
last
yet.
time.
I'm not drunk yet.
Oh boy.
Keyword.
No, but technically Blinky's diner place was mostly a bar, and nothing bad happened there.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you consider that relationship a train wreck.
Hell no, it's the cutest thing
Not a
ever.
train yet, wreck yet.
Train's barely gotten out of the station. Hasn't had time to wreck.
Give it time.
To be fair, same choice of words as before. It was golden.
I'll always remember the most romantic words she ever said to me. Don't get dead.
I'm pretty sure
t-shirt.
it was don't die.
It's
I like
better
God
as
is
don't
dead.
get
Sounds better,
dead.
though.
Okay, the meaning, the intent was don't get dead, I suppose, but
It would look better on a t-shirt.
well, I'm afraid I'm just not t-shirt quotable for you. Sorry.
Oh, you totally
okay,
are.
Spud, your t-shirt.
It's okay.
Full.
When we go back through and stuff, we'll be sure to find things.
Well,
to,
Can we have that on a
some
t-shirt? On t-shirt quotable?
That sounds beautiful.
Sorry,
Well, we
what?
know what business Spud needs to go into next.
Oh boy, time to enter the merch phase.
Yes.
But
That was
we
quick.
have so many clothes.
Well, hey, if you started selling merch, might make some money back.
Hell,
You could even
the,
have
the
it- you could
Patreon's
have-
starting to kind of work, so hey.
You could even have
Yeah, that's kinda cool.
T-shirt quotable inside a quotation, a quotation balloon with the arrow pointed up towards the neck.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
T-shirt quotable. Yeah, that's pretty great. I kind of want that shirt now. It's kind of one of those
Make it a
things
thing,
like,
Spud.
make it a thing, Spud. Sell
Damn
it on
it,
your
the irony
website.
hurts so much.
What's going on?
Apparently I'm gonna start making merch now.
Woohoo!
Make an I'm T-shirt quotable T-shirt after making
I-
a joke about how he wasn't very T-shirt quotable.
Mm.
It's
The
gonna be great.
So anyway,
Crap to spend money on.
Okay.
I'd buy it.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes, then Powder Keg finds who's ever in charge and says, I will spend a whole lot of money here if you hire that woman.
She's already been hired.
Yeah, Blinky
Oh.
goes inside the store, goes into the back rooms for a minute, and kind of settles down behind the counter and says, "Yep, I work here now."
I thought
All
you
right then.
heard you, but okay.
I'd like to buy some explosives.
Me too.
Very well.
I'm very low on stock. Used quite a bit
All right.
recently.
You're such a show off.
I'll say, I wouldn't want to seem favorite on my first day of the job, but I was about for the two of you each 250 caps
All right.
Ooh,
to restock.
thank you.
Do we still have plenty as far as basic food and those supplies?
I got plenty of medicine and stuff, so I don't think I need to buy any.
Yeah, you're not hurting for some, but it would be like you're to get some rations and whatnot, it'd be like 70 caps.
Each, or just 70 total?
Yeah, each to refill your supply.
Alright, guess I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah, me too. Also, does this place happen to sell Radaway?
Yeah, we're really low on that,
yeah.
but I only have 88 caps left now.
I got 330.
I got
Oh,
700.
I've got like 800 and something, so I haven't spent any money since like the first session.
I've got 700.
Damn!
Nice.
Okay, you're buying the Radaway.
Yeah, those will be 90 each.
Flotsam, however, is going to buy one Radaway, which she will then give to Tempered Steel, because as you remember, Tempered Steel spent his last Radaway on helping Flotsam get better, so she's willing to pay him back.
So you said one Radaway?
Yes,
I
you
only
have
have
been gifted
88 caps.
one Radaway.
It's
I
90
think
for a
Zenkern
Radaway.
is bankrolling the Radaway.
Okay, hang on. So 70 for basic food. How much Radaway do we want?
Lots.
Let me find the,
Give me, you're a medic. Give me a number.
At least enough for one each.
Alright, so that's...
Well, here, if nothing else,
90
I'll have
times
Tempered
6.
Steel. So I'll have Tempered Steel pay for his own Radaway and Rad Safe, aside from the one that he was gifted, or
hang on.
prepaid, or however you want to.
wait, we were gifted
Well, hang on.
stuff? Sorry.
Let's find out how much we need.
Well,
and
if
then-
we want six Radaway, so then 90 each, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So 90 times 6, that's 540. Alright, so I've got 804. So minus 70 for that, minus 540 for that. Wow, I'm pretty much out of money.
Yeah, it's been a while since your last haul.
Need to go kill more dragon.
I
We
have
find
5
typing.
caps in the radio station. Or many at the
194
raider
bits left.
base even.
Ooh, how much are those golden bits worth?
Ah.
What,
Those-
gold-
I've still
what
got
golden
those.
the pre-war bits.
Oh,
Yep.
right.
Those are worth 100 each.
Woohoo! So I sell all of those. So I've got
How many did you have?
12.
Holy crap.
I've got
Whoa.
10 of those.
Now you have
so that brings me
1,200
up-
caps.
Yes,
Weaver,
that
I'm
brings me
sorry,
up
but
to
you're still
2,000
tapping.
Okay,
Sorry.
so that brings me up to 2004.
Sorry.
So let me do this calculation again. 4 minus 70 minus 540. So that brings me down to 1,394 caps.
Holy crap.
You're buying dinner.
Okay, besides
No,
me,
you're buying me dinner.
besides me and Zenkarn, who else had pre-war bits?
I didn't have any.
So it was just me and Zenkarn?
Guess so.
Wow, okay.
Well, you didn't exactly split them up evenly.
I didn't.
I don't think
I
we
missed the
split-
part where we got pre-war bits. I must have not
Yeah.
been paying attention.
I
I
guess we
found a
didn't
bunch in the safe, and then I think I found a little bit more somewhere else, and I just never told anybody. I just
Oh, that's right.
So it's just like all of a sudden it's like, hey, by the way, I'm rich.
Yeah, well, I think,
I
okay,
forgot
in
about
that
them.
case, I probably found some somewhere, and I thought, they're not gonna be really worth anything, so... Well, so I got 10 of them, so that's like an extra 1,000 caps right there.
Holy crap. Now I really wish I had some pre-war bits.
Okay, you're sharing, right? I mean, like, you guys are buying this
Seriously.
now.
This is like, you guys now monopolize all of the party cash. That's a little unfair.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. You guys should give me all your money, and I'll do a lot of bookkeeping.
Okay, so
No.
how many Rad Safe and Rad Away is Zenkarn buying?
He
I
bought
bought
6.
one for everybody. One.
Make it 2 for
right away.
everybody.
Yeah,
Oh,
Blinky,
that's why I have
as
to
you hand over all the pre-war bits, she looks under the counter and says, "I'm starting to run out of money to pay you with. I hope you're buying a lot."
Okay. Alright, give me a shopping list, and I'll just buy everything.
Okay, so
Okay.
buy 2 Radaway for each of us, so 12
Right.
Radaway.
So 12 right away. Okay, what else?
We've
How
all
many-
bought
how
our
many
own food.
How many?
So-
Oh, okay, so you guys all bought your own food?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 1 food for me. Anything else?
Rad-X.
Ooh, do they sell party time mentors?
Mod
No
checks,
drugs.
Blinky checks under the counter and comes up and says yes.
How much are those?
175.
How
No
badly
drugs.
do you want them?
One of those. PTM.
Damn it!
Is there a bookstore in this town?
There's a library.
Oh. Don't buy drugs. Buy books.
I'm gonna buy books and drugs, and then do them both at the same time.
Do drugs and do books.
Books and
Okay.
drugs.
Alright, so we've got 12 right away, my bit of food, 1 PTM, anything else we need?
Rad-X.
Rad-X? Got any?
Wait,
And how
what?
many?
Wait, Rad-X is what? Because I
Rad
see
safe.
Rad-Safe. Okay.
Okay, how many rad safe do we need?
Now he's spending this with all the money he has, or...
Fine,
money
I'm
he
calculating how much everything.
How much
I'm
will
just
the
getting
rad
the
safe
shopping
here
list,
cost?
and then we're working it all out.
Oh, okay.
Which then you two are going to pay for.
That's cute.
I'm
Is this
still
before-
buying 1 rat away for steel.
Is this before or after the 70 that was spent on food?
After.
After.
Okay.
Alright, so how many rad safe do we need?
I don't know. How much money do you have left for it?
I have no idea, but I haven't actually,
Well, let's
calculated
start
that
this
yet.
shopping list with the Rad-Safe and Rad-Away.
Okay, so
Okay.
90 times 12, so that's $1,080. That's another 70 for my food, plus it was 175 for the PTMs, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Cool. What's that? Okay.
Epic
so
shopping action.
If we could get 1 rad safe each, that'd probably be ideal.
Plus 70, plus 175. Why am I minusing that? The hell are you doing, calculator? 70 plus 175. So I've got 675 bits left.
Caps.
Caps, yes. You know what I mean.
Yeah. So yeah, you all have 2 Radaway now.
Cool.
Zencorn has
So
a
that's
PTM.
2 rad away each.
And I have more PTMs.
Yeah, 2 Radaway each.
Okay, so we all add
Except
2
for
right away
steel,
to our
he now
sheets.
has 3.
I have 3. I had 1 already.
Okay, he's buying just the Rad-Away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can, but I've got 675, so I can do the rest of the shopping if you guys want. That doesn't bother me.
Let Tempered Steel do some.
Okay.
Okay, well, it might be, if they cost the same, maybe he could buy, like, 1 apiece, he could buy, like, 6 Rad-Away and 6 Rad-Safe, and I could do the same, so we'll each be carrying, 1,
Well, then why don't I just buy 6 rad away and you buy 6 rad safe? What's the difference?
Yeah, why don't you just buy 12 rad safe if you want it?
Oh, I suppose I could do that.
Do we need rad safe?
It
Will
helps.
come in handy if, like, we all had to go into a
Radiated
radiated area.
zone.
Okay, yeah.
or
no,
had
that's-
to fight glowing ones again.
Yeah.
that was
Of course,
fun.
you realize that the glowing one incident happened when we were kind of low on, like, Radaway and Radsafe.
So are
And
you
then
going
we're like, never again will we be without this. And now that we have them in spades, we will never need them again.
Of
you're
course.
gonna be, so are you going to be, like, are we going to be distributing the Rad-Safe and Rad-Away?
Yeah.
Yeah, to
Because-
each.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
So
yeah,
I
I'll,
bought 2 for everyone in the party, essentially.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then, so then, Tempered Steel will also spend 1,080 and he'll buy 2 Rad-Safe for everyone.
Cool.
So, everyone can add 2 Rad-Safe and 2 Rad-Away to their, inventory.
Yep.
Alright.
And
That's
Jawa,
another-
you got that you have an extra Radaway, right? This is very important
Yes.
to Flotsam.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Awesome.
I've got 2
So
Rad-Safe
that's
and
1 rad safe for
3
Gibralt, or is that
Rad-Away.
2?
No. 2 rad safe, 2 rad away for everyone in the party.
Except
Okay.
for Tempered Steel.
Yeah, except for Tempered Steel, who gets extra from Flotsam because of weird stuff. But yeah, to everyone else, it's 2.
Flotsam pays back her debts, damn it.
Like the Lannisters.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
maybe.
No!
Oh god, not more Game of Thrones. Oh,
I've never watched Game of Thrones, so...
I watch it. I'm actually really excited for the next episode because
I know! It's coming out tonight!
I know.
Sorry,
Nice,
okay,
nice.
back to the...
I do not
Oh.
follow
Back in
it
the game.
and do not want to, so.
Yeah, no, okay. We're focusing on things that matter,
Yes.
sort of.
Campaigns about
Like shopping.
Fallout ponies.
And
All out
t-shirts.
ponies, things that are important.
Yes.
So is there anything of unusual interest in the general store, aside from the general list of stuff?
Nope, nothing out of the ordinary.
So we'll probably have to go find specialty shops?
For what?
Well, to see if there's anything interesting worth buying anywhere. Anything
We're
that
hitting
might
it down.
Nothing,
to a
nothing
stop.
I've thought of.
Aww.
Can we get a library?
To the library!
As you finish up your transaction, Pony comes into the store, sits down, next to the bar and asks, one cider, please.
Hey, he talks like Powder Keg.
What the?
You look over and you see this Pony outfitted in this sort of very, black, colored tactical, light armor. There's a brown pony with darker brown mane, and
Okay.
he seems kind of heavily scarred beneath the armor. His left eye is kind of glazed over this milky white color.
Tempered Steel, if Powder Keg will allow him, is going to try and pull Powder Keg for just a moment to try and say something to him. If that is...
No, Powder Keg is just kind of like, taking a moment to kind of like marvel at the fact that this pony seems to basically be his evil twin.
Flotsam is doing a double take. It's like looking between the two of them. It's like, what? Powder, is there something you want to tell us?
Not that I know of.
When you speak, the pony looks over at you and kind of seems similarly astonished.
Oh.
Well, nice to meet you.
Likewise. Who are you?
He looks over to Blinky and says, you're new, aren't you? How's that cider coming along? And Blinky hands him a glass full of cider. Thank you.
Do you think they look the same without the armor?
I think we should put a tie on him and see if it makes him look more like Powder.
Yeah.
You have a similar accent. Where are you from?
Rather not talk about it. If
Whoa.
that's all the same to you.
Whoa.
Area
Bolt?
gets steamrolled by a certain individual gathering raiders to some sort of evil cause.
Wait, what?
Is it that obvious?
Holy shit.
Wait, what?
Well,
Man,
mostly
they're even
just
both
because I
broody.
have experienced this.
It's not that uncommon in the wasteland.
Certainly
Did he
not.
just change accent?
No, I just kind of forgot to employ it.
Oh, okay, right, sorry. Okay.
You,
But yeah, kind of happened to me. Assuming here it happened to you,
so you've heard of me.
to say the least.
Seems more and more my reputation precedes me.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. Stranger. Do you have a reputation for killing raiders at all?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't really kill raiders.
Not a grudge against anybody?
Oh, I got plenty of grudges.
Oh, okay.
It's just not how I choose to exercise them.
And your particular reason for being in the mall?
Work, contracts, making some caps, keeping my company fed. That's that sort of thing.
Your company? Who's your
You're
company?
with the slavers, right?
What?
I'd much rather not say.
What? You're not with the... Are you?
No, of course
Flotsam
not. Of course not.
backs away.
Who do you think I am?
I don't
Powder,
know.
Powder, why
Uh,
do you think he's with the slavers?
Can
What's
I
your
roll
name?
perception to see whether or not he's lying? Or is that street smarts?
Either one works for that.
Okay.
Anyway, what was the last question asked?
What's your name?
I go by Stalker these days.
Stalker.
Yeah.
I got a nat 20 on being lied.
Awesome.
Oh, boy is he lying. But he's not like at all obvious about it, but you can just tell. You know that sort of disposition, that look that you can tell just by looking at him.
Powder, why do you think he's with the slavers?
'Cause Blinky mentioned one named Hawkeye who had worked with the slavers, was down here on some contract, and had a similar accent to me.
Blinky kind of face hooves, and Stalker kind of looks over to her, tilts his head, and says, "My goodness, Blinky, is that you?"
Oh shit.
Powder,
It's
Powder, we're gonna have to have a talk later.
oh, it's been forever, girl. How are you doing?
This can't be good.
Oh no, he even likes Blink. Oh god.
Can I ask one question?
He is your evil twin.
One question. Is there a counter between us and Blinky?
Yeah, there's a counter.
Flotsam firmly flies up, plants herself on the counter between Blinky and this other pony and says, "Are you hitting on Blinky?" And fixes him with a very stern stare.
Oh. Nah, little Philly, just striking up some casual conversation, that's all.
Cause it
Nothing to fret
sounds
about.
like you're hitting on her.
Ah, Blinky and me go way back, it's fine.
Blinky, is this man bothering you?
Stallion mean.
Blinky
Sally.
keeps her hoof on her face and says, "No, but this situation is."
I'm really sorry about Powder. I'm gonna have a talk with him later about discretion.
Yeah, especially since his evil twin seems to be able to handling discretion really fine.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose that means the cat's out of the bag.
What cat? I am very confused and I would very much like for someone to tell me what's going on.
The slaver cat? Is that one out of the bag?
Who's a slaver? Are you a slaver?
She looks at him.
Yes, he's a slaver.
I'd rather not say. Cannot confirm nor deny.
Firelight says you're a slaver. Firelight doesn't lie.
Well, that's... Well, I suppose you would know.
What?
What?
It's
What
not...
does that mean?
It's not a coincidence I ran into y'all today. Wanted to deliver a message.
For who?
For you.
Which
Me.
one?
All of us.
For the Raider Killer.
Oh, well then. Okay.
Being paid quite a lot of caps to deliver this message, in fact.
By who?
Oh, by you.
Does his
who?
name begin with an E?
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. Look, the gist of it is, it's this whole monologue he made me memorize, but the gist of it is, you're traveling with two, let's say, ex-people that are part of that group you hate.
What?
What?
Regardless of whether that's true or not, I let 5 live earlier today. I think I can deal with people I trust having past they haven't talked about.
Well, he, downs the rest of his cider, stands up, gets up from the counter, tips his head towards Blinky in a thankful gesture for the drink, and says, "Now, this is also
Be right back.
for..."
Hold on a second.
Oh,
Oh, damn. It was just getting good.
Wait, what happened?
Lapis had to step away.
Lapis!
The good
Why?
twin had to leave.
So, side note.
Oh my god, Lapis is Superman. What?
Side note.
He was getting up from his seat, getting ready to leave. He turns towards the party and says, I was paid to give you a rather lengthy message, but the gist of it is, if you come across a couple of X-Raiders named Burner or Brass Knuckles, tell them that, well, they might not want to take a shot at me, unless they want, some precious people of theirs to keep on living. Something like that.
Oh, you're gonna burn.
See, I thought so. Well, no doubt one way or another you'll find me. Although, I have also been told that I am free to negotiate for their release as well, but the price will be steep. Anyway, that's the message I just wanted to convey.
Does anybody know what he was talking about?
Nothing at all.
Of course. He's just spouting. Flotsam, he's just spouting nonsense as they all do. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Well, if he came from the executive, makes sense that he'd try to spin disharmony and lies.
Right. Did he leave now?
Yeah, he's gone. And,
Blinky, do you know that guy?
Blinky, Blinky just kind of shakes her head and says, "Forgot how terrible a boyfriend he was."
You dated him?
Once.
Called it.
It didn't go very well.
Yeah, no kidding.
Did he hurt your feelings? 'Cause I will go after him and I will smack him silly if he hurt your feelings.
No worries. My feelings are hard to hurt.
They're like a rock.
Something like that.
Is his name really Stalker?
I suppose it is now.
What was it before?
Hawkeye.
Right. Well, new people. Yay.
Yep.
God damn it!
All the same, who are those ponies he said we need to look out for? Burner and Brass Knuckles?
Firelight's actually, after saying God damn it, and he'll leave the bar now and try to look around.
I'll go walk after him.
Alright.
Firelight?
I'll get him.
Okay. Firelight walks out of the store/bar and Zenkarn follows after.
And this is the second time I've walked out of the room.
I look over at Firelight and I'm like, so, shall we go for a walk then?
As long as if you don't mind, we're gonna be looking for the bastard, but yeah, sure.
Oh, finding him's not the problem. I'm more worried about you.
Really, what's wrong? Everything's fine.
Right.
Roll bluff.
Which is, it's like, right, which is why you cursed the Lord and walked out of the room. Yep, fine.
Actually, technically, I should have said goddess and stuff, but, oh well.
Oh, cursed the goddesses and left the room. So, wanna try rethinking about that one?
Nope.
Who are they?
Family. Well, the names aren't family, but who he was talking about was family. At least, that's what I'm guessing at.
From before the followers, or?
That's my guess, yeah.
I can help you find him, if that's what you want.
No, we're not gonna find him. I guess we're just gonna find them.
Well, that's also something I can do.
Good.
Do you want to keep the other two in the dark, or? Because, look, between me and you, the way Flotsam's been acting around the slavers, I'm not really sure I want to drag her into this any more than we need to. Not that she can't look after herself, of course, but I give a sort of shrug.
Nice save.
Well, I guess they'll all find out eventually.
Hello?
That's a lapis, I spy.
That took forever.
You haven't missed that much, though.
Alright, so let me just recap basically what he said and then left. Sorry.
No, but I wanted my chance to respond.
Yeah, too late.
Oh, fucking whole meeting.
Well, let's see if it can't be fit in, shall we? Retroactively.
Retrofitted quick.
Minus door creaking wherever that's coming
Door
from.
Falcon.
Sorry, that was me.
Okay, so basically what he said was, basically picking up right where we got cut off last time, was if you know a couple ponies named, or people named Burner or Brass Knuckles, tell them if they have any plans of coming after me, they should know I've got some people they care about. And I'm willing to negotiate for their release. But, coming after them directly would probably be a bad idea.
And then he left?
Yeah, and then he walked out, yeah.
There was some reacting going on at our end, mostly from Firelight.
Firelight stepped out, Zenkarn took it off after him.
Flotsam is looking very confused.
So Firelight recognizes Burner and Brass Knuckles.
Yeah.
And then... Okay. Well then I guess, the only thing Powder can do is kind of stare in shock and then, as soon as he's gone, just go, I think I just met my evil twin.
Oh, you missed
Blink.
the best part too. Sorry, go ahead.
Blinky nods and says, I forgot how terrible he was. Terrible boyfriend.
Definitely my evil twin.
We only had one date.
Sorry about that. I did not catch on from your earlier stuff that was a ex-boyfriend situation sort of thing.
Well, I didn't make it obvious.
Like I said, I will hunt him down if he does anything to hurt Blinky.
She nods.
I don't think he will.
Alright then. So,
Did those names mean anything to you? Firelight's acting all weird and Zenkarn's gone after him, but I'm still worried.
Roll perception.
Well,
Who?
Powder Keg and Flotsam and Javolt.
oh boy, I'm good at perception. By which I mean I'm not. That's 20 total.
Oh god, I somehow got out of the dice room. Whoops.
Well, I got a 20.
20 from Powder,
17.
9 from Jolt, and 17 from Flotsam, if that helps.
There we go.
Thank you.
I can see the last few. There we go. Flotsam and Powder Keg, you notice that Tempered Steel is also looking rather unusually contemplative.
Steel? You okay?
Hey, Steel. She waves a hoof in
Yeah,
front of his face.
I'm fine.
No, you're not. No one's fine. Powder's, looking like he's met his evil twin, which, granted, kinda just happened. Firelight's acting really weird. You're acting like you've seen a ghost. What? Can somebody please just tell me what's going on? Who are Burner and Brass Knuckles?
Brass Knuckles is a minotaur I once knew. He was a raider.
Oh.
He died.
Was? He died. Wait.
I killed him.
Oh. Well,
Then,
he was a
why
raider,
would he be
so
bringing him up?
I don't know. He doesn't know Knuckles is dead.
he said that he has someone who's important to Brass Knuckles and Burner?
I don't understand.
I'm confused. Powder,
Yeah,
do those names mean anything to you?
Not a thing. I'm just confused where this Hawkeye comes from. Like, seriously. It's like he's my friggin' evil twin.
Doesn't he come from the same place as you? You guys have the same accent.
I could imagine so, but, as far as I knew, not a lot of survivors from where I was from.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Old wounds and all that. Guess I'm a little too in shock over one thing to really think about the other.
Blinky, do you know anything about what that guy could be talking about? She gestures after where Stalker left.
I have
Flotsam, by the
some
way.
ideas.
Yeah? Could you tell us?
Well, he did say that you were traveling with 2 ex-raiders, so...
Oh, yeah, but that's just him lying. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
not
who among us
impossible.
could really be an ex-raider? I mean, Violet maybe.
Blinky
given how
looks
he's
to
been
Tempered
acting
Steel
recently.
and says, "You killed Brass Knuckles."
Yeah.
So who was Brass Knuckles?
It said he's a Minotaur. Raider.
What, did he attack you or something?
We fought. I guess you could say we were rivals of sorts.
You're making it sound like you knew him.
Sort of.
Huh.
I never really took the time to ask him questions about... I mean, we never got to know each other personally.
Steel, what? Before you came to the Dragon's Maw? I never did ask. What kind of stuff did you do?
Well, we really didn't ask any of us what we did before we come here, did we?
I guess not, but we know Zenkarn is a necromancer, and we know Firelight is a follower of the Apocalypse. And we know I blow things up. To be honest, we don't know about Revolt, but I'm not sure we want to. Flotsam looks very slightly concerned in the direction of Revolt.
Well, and how
Revolt
long?
raises
And how long?
Revolt
did it
raises
take
an
for us to
eyebrow
put
and says,
the powder keg. I mean, we didn't drill him about his past. He just told us.
You didn't drill me about my past.
Okay,
You didn't drill me about my past. I'm sorry.
Have you
he
hurt
got
your head
he got
recently?
frickin' interrogated. Are you kidding me?
Wait, I did?
No, Powder Keg.
We all talked to Powder Keg, asked him a lot about his past because he was obviously really, really upset by it. And I don't know, Steel, you're just looking really twitchy and it's got me worried, okay? You were worried about me when I was freaking out over the slavers. I mean, I guess I shouldn't really pry. I guess it's just all this stuff is coming up now and it's like the executive knows all of our secrets. He knows more about us than we know about each other, and that doesn't seem right.
Sounds like it might bite us in the tail at some point.
Lappy's gone a bit faint.
Oh. Sounds like it might bite us in the tail at some point.
He said it sounds like it might bite us in the tail at some point.
Yeah. Can you really not hear me?
I heard
wasn't
you.
hearing you.
I heard you.
We could.
I
Yeah.
couldn't. It sounded soft from my end.
Anyway. Anything to say to that, Tempered Steel?
Well, I still didn't hear what he said.
He said, sounds like it might bite us in the tail. Flotsam was talking about, how the executive knows more about you guys than you know about each other. And Powder Keg was stating his agreement in that particular way.
Which he can now do so unhypocritically because he has told us his backstory.
Exactly.
Powder
keg. Only a hypocrite.
Only a hypocrite for the first 10, 11, 12, 13 sessions of the game.
Well, no, he never would have expressed an opinion like that before telling stuff. No, Powder Keg is a hypocrite because he kills raiders for revenge indiscriminately and then goes on about how bad they are about killing things.
Yeah, this is well established.
Irony. Ain't it great?
Alright, well then let's...
It's not like I know literary tropes.
Since this is like drawing blood from a stone, let's switch back to Firelight and Zenkarn real quick. What are you guys up to at the moment?
We've been, talking, chatting.
I imagine you've been chatting behind the scenes.
That would have been a really good idea.
Julius, you're really quiet.
Right, yep, sorry, that again.
I imagine, have you two been, just chatting on your own side chat?
No.
Oh, okay.
We actually haven't, which we should have been, I'm sorry. I would have sped up the entire process.
Alright, well, anyway, the spotlight is on you guys.
Oh no.
What were we?
No, sorry. Codeman, what were we talking, what did we end with? It was... that's right, we were talking about whether or not to involve,
the rest of the party,
Flotsam and
mainly
Devolt
Flotsam.
and Tempered in in your little revenge scheme.
What little revenge scheme?
Well, some kind of response that has gone undefined as of yet. But what Zenkarn is assuming is a revenge scheme.
I make assumptions a lot. It's just the easiest way of doing this.
And, yeah. They'll probably figure it all out eventually anyway.
Yeah, but by the time they... I sort of give a half laugh. By the time they figure it out, we can probably be done and back. I know that's mean, but...
No, they'll figure it out. And if not, someone else will tell them.
That's true. Firelight, I meant to ask you, and I've meant to ask you for a while, because I remember talking about it, and you told me you'd tell me next time we made camp. But we're alone now, so I thought I'd ask. What is your cutie mark story?
I was with my family at the time. We had run across a caravan. The gang was pretty big at that time, so small caravan wasn't much of a problem.
Wait, gang?
Yeah.
Alright. We'll figure that one out later. Continue.
Well, they were family too, but either friends of the family. But we ran across a caravan, needed supplies, decided they'd be easy targets. I was brought along because, well, not really such a thing as a babysitter when you're running across the wasteland. And they figured I'd have to learn at some point.
I'm guessing they didn't exactly instruct you in bartering.
Not exactly. They chased the caravan into an old house. Managed to get the Brahmin and everything. Shot down a couple of them before it. And then we decided we needed to find a way to get them out of the house or get in after them. I suggested, even though I was almost the youngest at the time, I suggest we just set the place on fire. It seemed simple enough. They loved the idea. Got around some Molotovs, and we torched the place.
Any make it out?
Alive? Yeah. Not long after we shot them, though.
So I'm guessing you're one of the two then. Fantastic.
Yeah. Got the cutie mark after seeing the fires in all their glory. Sad thing is, still probably one of the most beautiful things I've seen in the wasteland. Oh, man, we've got our problems. This has been fun.
That's an accurate statement. Look, I won't tell Powder Keg if you don't.
Oh, to be honest, the look on his face will probably be priceless.
I can't disagree, and I know he's got a whole thing about, not killing reformed raiders now, but...
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So we've got a new thing on our agenda. Finding the family.
Do you have a name? Location? Do you have anyone we can track down?
I don't know who they have. That's why we need to find Hawkeye.
Well, I can't give you an exact location, but I can give you a direction.
Good. Though, should probably... I guess we should get the rest of the gang, or...
I can always just, I can always just mental link with Flotsam, tell her, and get them to catch up.
Yeah.
Flotsam has been mentally telepathing you and saying, "What are you guys doing? You've been gone for ages. Are you okay?"
Alright, yeah, I send a message back, and I'm like, yep, we're fine. We're just going on a, I look at Firelight, and I'm like, what do you want to call our little excursion?
A magical journey.
Trying to find some friends.
Yeah, I think back. It's like, alright, we're gonna go find some friends. I'll keep you updated with our location if you can get the rest of them to catch up with us.
Okay.
Okay. Don't get into too much trouble without us. Or
what?
at all.
What? Me and Firelight? We can never get into trouble.
Tell Firelight to make sure you don't get into trouble.
Will do. Alright, I will use that away looking for Stalker and or Hawkeye.
Alright.
Who are the same thing, but I'm not sure if I need certain names for it.
Either one works. It points you, off, in the easterly direction.
Walk that way, I guess.
Man. Now it's back to manhunts. Pony hunts.
We haven't done this since we had to go find Graham.
Gosh, yeah.
Alright, so you guys head off?
Yes, please.
Wait, is it just those two heading off?
Yeah, at the moment.
Actually, is there any major, landmark where we're at the moment just before we head off?
No, you're still kind of in town, so.
Well, is there any particular building?
You're actually next to the library.
Damn it, I wanted to go in there. Damn you, Violet. You making me want to help you. Damn you.
Oh, you don't think I want to go into the library too?
Not anymore.
I don't like this altruism.
True,
it cuts into my reading time.
It's so true. So yeah, I just tell Flotsam we're going east from the library.
Okay.
As soon as we get back, though, we can go to the library.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just gonna sit in the reading section, just ignore everyone for like 8 hours. That's my
This is
extended
how I
rest.
rest. Don't need sleep, only books.
Alright. Okay, so I guess, do we all just kind of head off to follow them?
Well, they kind of have a head start. But,
Okay, guys, we have to go catch up with Zenkine and Firelight. They have
Wait, but
business
we have
to
to
attend
interrogate. But wait, we have to interrogate Tempered Steel on why he might be a raider.
Wait, what?
I was
you
making
actually-
a joke. That guy,
Oh, yeah.
a raider, way too peaceful.
What? And I'm not?
Owned.
Trying to
Aw.
talk down an angry dragon.
Yeah.
True.
You're not here.
Firelight voice drifts in from the ether. Firelight, what?
This is the ghost.
Alright. And I think this is, I think we'll just have to leave off here.
Short session today.
Yeah, short session. Kind of.
No, but I have to figure out why I have an evil twin.
That'll
Well,
And
it's
next
built
week.
next week.
I want to figure out this mystery. As long as the ending result of this mystery is not, he's your brother back from the dead, because that would be
God,
lame.
no.
Yeah, oh
Give
God.
me some credit, Lapis.
He's a changeling.
No, I am giving you credit. I am really pretty sure that's not how it is, because that would just be really dumb.
I am a big believer in the world is big enough for there to be coincidences.
I'm also a big believer in if he's so much like me, there must be a reason.
Indeed. Anyway.
Kittens and changelings.
Codeman and Cuteless, would the two of you object to maybe sometime in the middle of this coming week having kind of a mini session?
Nope. I am fully okay with that.
Yes. Really okay.
Because my idea is you guys are kind of ahead of the pack. It'll take a while for the rest to catch up with you. So I'm thinking we have a little mini session detailing what you kind of got, things you guys get up to while you're kind of separate from the party.
Okay.
Hugs, kittens, and rainbows. If you just never tell anyone.
Yeah, I'm definitely up for it, because, I mean, other than that, I've only got one session left, so
No.
Yeah.
this will make it 2.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Alright. So yeah, I think that'll be the end of tonight's session. Sorry it was kind of short and light, but... it's kinda
Oh,
what it was.
incidentally, I want it stated for the record that while Flotsam is too scared to ask about Javolt's backstory, I do still want to know what it is.
Well, we all want to find out eventually.
We've
Yeah,
got
we will
4 out
get
of
to
6 now.
everyone.
No,
We'll
sorry,
I'm
3
sure
out,
the
3 out of
trigger
6.
will
No, 4.
I'm sure we'll find Javolt's backstory eventually.
Indeed.
It's out
Remember-
there somewhere.
Well, it should be noted that, Spud, in the file I sent you, there may be openings in there to use what I've written out thus far. Potentially use some of that to help, like, force the backstory for Tempered Steel to come out the rest of the way.
Oh, I've got some stuff in place.
Okay, but yeah.
I know, drawing blood from a stone.
Flotsam will never look at any of you the same way again.
Oh no!
No!
You had faith, you had any sort of opinion or, like, of us to begin with? What's changed?
Flotsam thinks you're all awesome.
Oh.
Oh, right, Philly.
Oh, that's right, naivete.
Naivete is slowly being eroded away.
It's like, why is everyone so panicky? Why does Tempered Steel and Firelight not want to talk about their pasts? What is going on?
Maybe they're the 2 raiders.
But I love how you came around and said, no, he could never be a raider.
Yeah.
I had to just throw that irony in there. I just had to.
Yeah. So,
Oh, should we do our
I guess
outro
I did-
before we continue?
Yeah.
I guess,
Outro with this.
Oh.
Yeah. This has been Fallout is Dragons.
Join us next week when we figure out what happened with, ZenCon's and Firelight's adventures, and maybe figure out why I have an evil twin.
Then I'll
Sounds
play some
important, yeah.
music. And that will be pretty awesome.